Have you got a vehicle with peel and clear coat and you don't know how to fix it? Today I'm going to show you how I fix it. There's multiple ways you can do this, but I'm going to show you how I do it. This hood is all coming off. It's starting to come off here. Now there's a few reasons. Could be crappy clear coat, not enough clear coat, too much clear coat. But most likely the base did not dry before they put the clear coat on there and the solvents are pushing the clear coat off. So now I'm going to show you how I take it off. Everybody does this different. Normally comes out the same way at the end. We'll see. Upon further inspection, it looks like maybe they spotted this hood in and then re-cleared it and did a really non-existent bad job of sanding the clear coat on this side, at least. That side's flat, which would indicate base. This spot right here is shiny clear coat, and they just kind of went good. Anyway, I'm going to hit this with 180 first to knock out a lot of it off. And I'm going to come back with 320 and then put primer on it. I don't want to go all the way down. I might have to because this clear coat may be crappy with this clear coat. I may take all the clear off because I don't know what this is. It could both be garbage clear coat. This could be factory. Enough jibber jabbering. As I was saying, this side has been repaired. That's body filler. This is the base. I didn't want to sand it with 180. It's not needed. I primed about to right here and stopped and did a little bit over there. But this is what it looks like with 180. All this stuff I'm going to come back and take off with 320 and then put primer over it. And no, I'm not fixing all the hail dents. They just wanted this to look not like crap with the faded clear coat. Now on to 320. Here it is, sanded with 320. All those spots, like that one, and those few over there were rusty rock chips. Sanded those out. Once I put primer over them, I'll come back and slightly block those, you know, because this thing is covered with hail dents. But here is the previous repair. Derek's tip of the day: when you're sanding clear coat, make sure it's not shiny like it was over there. Nothing sticking to shiny clear coat. It's got to be scuffed up and dull looking. That's my tip of the day. Let's get to some primer. So I'm not going to use my regular primer gun because it's at work and I've been on vacation and I didn't know if our compressor would be running, because if you're following along on the rest of the videos, I blew it up. So we've been waiting on that. So I got a $15 Harbor Freight gun because I need to get this primed because I'm behind. When your compressor's down, you can't get crap done. Maybe this will work. I don't know. Get one job out of it, throw it away. It's $15. I don't know. I may keep it for primer just because it's $15 and it's purple. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. And I did clean it out. Don't worry. I ran lacquer thinner through it because you got to do that with a new gun because they got lubricant or silicone. I don't know. There's stuff in it. You're supposed to clean it out. Okay? Just clean it out. Boy, sure does have a big fan. Okay, here we go. I'm waiting. Okay, maybe one or two of you. Yes, it's prime time. Now that the fumes are gone and they're not killing me, apparently I didn't clean this out well enough. Got some fish eyes in the primer, probably from that $15 gun I might never use again because the fan sucks on it. But it's just primer. I gotta sand it anyway. Lets this flash off, put another coat on. There it is. We're at 3 coats of primer. The hail dents are still in it. I did get the fish eyes to kind of cover up. Make sure you clean your gun out really well. So I'm gonna let this dry 7 to 10 business days, and then I'll come back and sand it. It's been 7 to 10 business days. The primer is dry. I sanded it with 400. Now I'm gonna wipe it off with a waterborne cleaner. If you don't have a waterborne cleaner, just get you some rubbing alcohol and some water and get your dirty little fingerprints off of it, because wax and grease remover doesn't remove fingerprints. So you gotta get, your mitt prints off. And no, it doesn't really take 7 to 10 business days for this to dry. It takes about an hour, but I had other stuff to do. So calm down, doesn't take that long. Just spray it like you're gonna clean it, because that's what we're doing. And use the two towel method. That's what they call it. I don't know. That's just wipe on, wipe off. Wipe it till it's dry, and then go on to wax and grease remover and repeat the process. I'll be back when I'm done. It's wiped down and it's ready for sealer. If you don't have sealer, sand it with 600, then you can paint straight over it. But if you do have sealer or something equivalent, you can sand it with 4. Just let you know that. The sealer flashed off. I mixed up my paint. Now it's ready to go. I normally spray like 17 PSI. Every gun's different. Some of them lower, higher. Just whatever doesn't make it look like crap. So what I'm doing here is I turned out all the lights and I'm using my sun gun, which imitates the sun, and I'm putting a drop coat or an orientation coat, whatever you want to call it, to get any modeling or striping out to make it all have one uniform texture. And I do this when it's a little bit wet and then let it dry, and if I need to, I'll do another one. Now we're ready for clear. I'm using Tamco clear again. It's a fairly affordable do-it-yourself clear. I tacked it off. Hopefully it won't be too trashy. It's already been fighting me anyway. It's, you know, it's static, just the hood itself. I don't know. This thing's like a cow patty attracting flies. There's trash. But it is what it is. I'll buff it, doesn't matter. Let's get to clearing. I spray at 30 PSI with my gun. You might spray at 29 or 24 or 3, whatever you want to do to make it look good. It also depends on the clear. There she is, all cleared and dried and looking fantastic. But this thing has as much trash as a Jerry Springer show. Good Lord. I don't know what happened. It is what it is. I'll just buff it. But look at it. Looks brand new. I don't even think y'all can see the trash from here. Not really. Ignore me. There is no trash. So there you have it. That's how I fix peel and clear coat. This is a long-term fix or a permanent fix, as long as I did everything right and let, you know, all the solvents bake out of, or not bake out, dry out. There's others out there where you kind of just wipe on stuff or spray on stuff. Yeah, that's a quick fix. This is a permanent fix. And if you're doing it yourself, you can do it. I mean, even if it's a little modelly or stripy, it's better than what your clear coat did look like, right? Right. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, or don't. But do come back. I don't even care if you don't subscribe. Just come back and watch my other videos. See you next time.